Welcome to English class. In the previous class, we just taken a chapter. I think that all of you had already gone through the chapter. So, in order to recollect some of the major information, I will ask some question. So, what is the title of the story? Yes, very good. The title of the story is The Unstoppable Soul Surfer. And my next question, who is the author of the prose? Yeah, it was an autobiography, not autobiography, it's a biography written by Bethany Hamilton, right? Who was Bethany's greatest protector? We already go through the story clearly, so we have to answer the question. Can anyone say the answer? Yeah, very good. Bethany's protector was his father and her brother. And when did she realize that her life won't be same again? When did she realize that truth? Yeah, yeah, what you said was correct. So after the shark attack, she lost her left arm. From that time onwards, she realized that her life won't be the same again. So in the previous class, we just learned noun phrase. Do you remember that? Yeah. So what is a noun phrase actually? Yes, it's a sentence. In a sentence, we have noun, and it is the words that came belong to noun is termed as noun phrase. So, can anyone frame an example for noun phrase? Yes, apple is a fruit. So, what is the noun here? Only apple. So, apple. Is it a phrase or a word? Yes, it's a word. So, can anyone frame another sentence? The dog is barking loudly. So here, what will be the noun phrase? What is the noun? Yes, dog. So the dog is the noun phrase here. So I just give the answers just in a glance. You have to look through it. We already discussed about this questions. So can we move? Yes. So in the previous part, the chapter The Unstoppable Solve Server is about Bethany Hamilton, a professional server who lost her arm in a shark attack at age 13 but made a remarkable comeback. The text focuses on her courage, determination, and positive attitude in overcoming adversity. As she quickly learned to surf again and went on to win competitions, becoming an inspiration figure for many people. The chapter highlights themes of resilience, adaptation, and perseverance in the face of a life alerting challenge, right? The story or the life of Bethany is really challenging, right? You already know that. So we will be go through the remaining portion. So let's read. You have to listen carefully. My dad, who was in the water with me, kept shouting, Bethany, try it one more time. This one will be it. So I did. Then it happened. A wave rolled through. I caught it, put my hand on the jack to push up, and I was standing. I guess I started getting the technique wired after that. Of course, once I was on my feet, everything was easy. It's hard for me to describe the joy I felt after I stood up and rode a wave in the first time after the attack. I was incredibly thankful and happy inside. The tiny bit of doubt that would sometimes tell me, you will never surf again, was gone in one wave. Even though I was all wet, I felt tears of happiness trickling down my face. I have to go through the portion silently, and you have to understand the major theme from this passage. So I think that it was clear for everyone. So here are some questions. What was Bethany's father said to Bethany for motivating her? There is a motivating sentence. You have to think. Yes. I will give the answers. First, you have to answer. Yes, you did it. You said it correctly. So, the next question, what was the technique acquired by Bethany through surfing? There is a technique, right? He learned some kind of new technique in order to regain his lost capacity. So, what was it? You have to search from the text. What was Bethany felt after surfing? What was Bethany feeling after surfing? Yes, is she sad or felt happiness? Yes. Why Bethany thought she can't surf again? Why Bethany thought like that? Now there is a reason, right? Yes, you said it right. Name the Hollywood movie that adapted Bethany's story. Yes, there is a beautiful story which portrays the life of Bethany Hamilton. You have to surely watch the film. So it will be easy for to understand more about Bethany Hamilton. So let's go into the answers very quickly. So the answer of first question is Bethany's father said to her that try it one more time and motivated her. Such in such a way he motivated Bethany. And what was the technique that was acquired by Bethany? Yes, Bethany acquired a new technique by putting her hand back on the deck and push up. And what was the feeling that she felt after her surfing? Right, she felt immense pleasure and joy. And why she thought that she can't surf again? Yeah, you already answered it. So here's the exact answer. Bethany thought she can't surf again because she lost her left arm. And here is a movie, right? I already mentioned about the movie in the previous class. So the name of the movie is Soul Surfer. All of you go home and you have to watch the movie. So in the previous class, we just learned about Bethany. So it is clear for everyone. So you have to discuss about the difficult words and pair and have to ask your friend whether she knows the answer of that word. If you find anything, you can ask me. I will clarify your doubt. Yes, there is an video of trickling. So, but it is not working at the right time. So, I will just explain what was inside the video. There is a glass of water, and some more water is added into that glass. So, now what will happen when we pour some water on a glass? Yes, it makes some sound, right? So the sound of water that make when it is poured, thus the meaning is named as trickling. The word that is apt for this purpose is trickling. And in the second image, I was shown an image. You have to observe. Yes, what was it? It's a deck, right? How many of you have seen a deck? There will be deck for pools and also for ships. So we will be standing on the deck and will be watching the show. So there is an image. So you have to observe. Do you think that this image is possible? Yeah, it has some kind of controversy, right? Yes, it's an image of a fish with legs. So this is from that what you understood. Yes, this is incredible means unbelievable. That was the meaning. Incredibly. So I think that it was clear for everyone. So here are some more questions. First question, what difficulties did she face while trying to serve with a single hand? At the end of the story, we learned that Bethany started to serve again. So what was the difficulty that she faced? Yes, the answer is Bethany Hamilton faced significant difficulties while trying to surf with a single hand. after losing her arm in a shark attack. So she had to adapt her surfing technique and learn to balance and paddle with one arm. So we will move to second question. Why was Bethany discouraged after the first trial? Because she was not able to surf again as the same person before. And how did her father encourage her? Yes, the father of Bethany Hamilton encouraged her by motivating and giving some positive words which motivate Bethany Hamilton. Then it happened. What happened then? What happened at the end of the story? Yes, at the end of the story, she began to surf again. So we learned a new word, trickling, right? So I think that the meaning of the word is clear for everyone. So can anyone can construct a sentence using the word trickling? Yes, there will be lots of scenery in the nature. So it is easy for you to construct a sentence using the word trickling. Yes, yes, I love to pour water in a trickling manner. So it's the word. So the teacher's version of this questions are given here. You have to go through the sentence and you have to note it down. So it will be helpful for your exam. Otherwise, I will share it with your class. So I think that all are tired of finding and answering question. So it's a small activity. You have to pick out words denoting the happiness of Bethany. There is lots of incidents that was said in the story that Bethany felt very happy. You have to pick it out. You can discuss with your friend and it will be easy for you to pick out. Next, in the previous class we just learned what verb phrase, right? So in this class we are going to learn something new. So here in the class we'll learn verb phrase. So in the previous class we just learned noun phrase. So can anyone get an idea about what will be a verb phrase? Yes. Some of your guesses are right. Yes. What is your answer? Yeah, it deals with verb. So a verb phrase is similar to that. I will give some example. Jenny has been studying Arabic language. So here in the sentence, I just highlighted some words in reading. So what is the importance of that word? Yes, has been studying. So is there any verb in that sentence? Yes. So the words that align close to the verb together known as verb phrase. So you have to give me an example for verb phrase. So in the PPT, some portions are erased. Yes. Thomas shout. Can you complete the sentence? Thomas shout slowly. Otherwise, what will happen? The other person will get annoyed. So here, what is the verb? Yes, shout. So the word that it adjacent to shout is must. So must shout is the verb phrase here. So I think that you're ready for an interesting activity. I think that you're bored of getting into a continuous class, right? So here is an activity. I think that activity warms your mind and brain. So here is a small activity. So before that, it's a group activity. You have to discuss with your bench mates and you have to write it down. So here is the activity. Write a letter to Bethany appreciating her determination and bravery. I think that all know the story of Bethany, right? So it's a proudful moment for Bethany. So in this moment, you have to appreciate the effort and courage of Bethany. For that, you have to write a letter informing your happiness or to appreciate her work. Yes, you have to write it first. Yes, we will be discussing the app discourse in the coming class. Before that, I would like to give you an homework because when I didn't give you homework, you won't care this portion. So this is a small homework. Prepare a note overcoming challenges of life with determination. I think that all are facing some kind of difficulties or challenges in your life. So here is the question, how you overcome such difficulties in your life. So you have to think logically and you have to write your own experiences. So here the class ends. So thank you students.